From their secret underground studio, this is the Swish Edition.
I got a mouthful for you guys.
Dale and Scott are in the studio on the mics, and Dave fired up the antenna.
That has to come whether you like it or not.
And if you're willing to show it, they'll take a picture of it.
I actually think I might throw.
Ladies and gentlemen, and everyone else in between, here are your new best friends. They're your hosts.
It's very exciting for me because this is the best show ever made.
Dale and Scott.
April 13th. April 13th, Dale.
Almost tax day.
And how come, if it's April 13th, how come it's not warmer outside?
Freaking cold today.
All of a sudden, we've entered into a cold snap. Yesterday, it was hot. We were wearing short-sleeve shirts. It was in the high 70s, if not 80s.
It was almost 80.
And today, we had to turn the heat back on.
Yeah, we're lighting a fire tonight.
I don't know why we need to talk about the weather report at the beginning of every show, but it pisses me off. Living on the East Coast is different from living in the desert.
Yeah,
I mean,
I think it was Las Vegas is expecting their first 90s this week.
I mean, in the desert, we knew exactly what we're going to get most every day.
Sunshine and no rain.
Exactly.
Almost every day.
And sometimes it was chilly. I mean, in the winter months, it was a little chilly. We had to put a hoodie on to go out in the morning. But, Lord, we never wore jackets there.
No.
A
hoodie was enough to get through.
Certainly.
The winter.
Yeah. Crazy. Well, welcome to another edition of the Swish Edition, y'all. This episode's called Don't Worry, Be Happy. Because there's so many things in the world today.
Who sang that song?
Don't worry, be happy. Oh, don't worry. I want to say...
I can't think of his name. I did that on purpose.
That's classic. That's a classic thing for us to do, is come up with something that we don't...
Yeah.
McFarlane? McFarlane?
Don't
Jesse McFarlane?
No. That's
Something
not
in that range.
Maybe.
Someone out there knows.
Yeah.
It might come to us. I mean, I could pick up my phone and look it up, but I don't really want to.
Well, moving on.
Yeah. So we got a little taste. We told you last week that we got a little taste of Las Vegas during our hiatus.
Bobby McFerrin.
I knew it was a Mc something. I wonder what he's doing now. Is he still around?
Probably dead.
Still producing it? No. Not everyone's dead.
If I haven't heard from him in a while, everyone's dead.
Although we've been watching a lot of Golden Girls lately, and it kills me that 3 of the 4 of them are gone. I hate that.
I know.
Betty White's the only one left.
Yeah.
Betty White's going to outlive everyone. Probably outlive us.
No.
We'll see.
Mm-mm.
We'll see. Anyway, so we couldn't get enough, so we went back to MGM National Harbor, which is just across the river from Alexandria, Virginia, in a stone's throw to Washington, D.C.
I literally think if you had a good arm, you could throw a stone into Washington, D.C.
Maybe so.
Yeah.
Anyway, we went there, and our luck ran out because we did not do good on this trip. We just went for one night.
Yeah, that's all we needed.
Dale's mother,
obviously, thank God it wasn't 2 nights.
Dale's mother spent the night with the dogs, and we went and hung out there, and yeah. But we didn't win no major jackpots we've been used to winning.
I still have fun though.
I had a lot of fun,
and we always have the same thing with the bartenders, not just there, but just anywhere.
What is it about us that people remember us?
They remember us.
We walk up, and they've already poured our drinks before we even get there.
I'd like to say that we are generous
with our
tips.
Yes.
So I think that goes a long way.
Right.
But there has to be a way to say, without being a jerk about it, that yes, I enjoy tipping you well because I appreciate the drink that you're making me.
Sure.
But that doesn't mean that the whole glass needs to be vodka with a splash of club soda, because then I can't enjoy the rest of my evening. And so that's what happened.
And that's what happens with all of our friends who we
And
know that are bartenders.
It was not as bad as other evenings
right.
that we've been out. However, you do remember us playing $200 roulette, right?
$200 a hand. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I also had to ask you the next morning what I had for dinner because we actually ate dinner and I don't remember eating dinner.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Yeah.
That's
but I think
bad.
with the roulette, we each played once. I won my first. I was just playing red and black.
I won.
And then I
won my
losing
first, and then we lost it all.
Yeah.
But I took $200 chips, two $100 chips off the table, and cashed it in for money. So I must have not done horribly.
I think you just got your money back.
Oh, maybe so.
Yeah, because that's what we started with. Each started with 200. We're just going to play once.
Yeah. Hey, I saw something. Another thing that made me think of maybe why these bartenders might remember us, because how many redheads are there? Maybe they just remember the redhead. You think?
No, I think a good bartender remembers.
Yeah.
And I think
But it had been
generous tipping goes a long way.
All right, so this is April. We hadn't been there since January. They remembered us 3 months later.
I remembered him because
Well,
he wears
You're
that
true.
he wears that awesome mask,
Yeah.
and he reminds me. And I meant to bring it up.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Sub-Zero
Yes.
of Mortal Kombat.
That was the first guy, but then the second guy remembered us too.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, because he was pouring us drinks before we even woke up.
So 2 people in National Harbor remember us. 18 people at the Mandalay Bay remember us.
What's that say about us?
It says that we spend too much time in casinos.
Yeah.
I saw a headline this week. It was called "The Ginger Assassin," and I'm like, "What?" I stopped. I said, "I need to figure out what this is," because you're a ginger, and that I was like, "What is the Ginger Assassin?" It turns out he's a pro bowler. His name is Anthony Newer. He's 18 years old. He is a redhead, and he accomplished something that hasn't been done in 30 years, Dale.
Yeah.
He got a 7-10 split pickup on a spare. It's only been done 4 times in the history of televised professional bowling.
Wow.
You know what a 7-10 split is. I mean,
do.
those are the pins as far away as they can be.
Yeah.
And he's picking it up for spare, and he did it, and he won the whole thing. He's 18 years old.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's
I
pretty
used
cool.
to watch that. My dad used to watch. I found it the most boring thing ever.
Well, yes. I mean, I enjoy going.
you really got to be in the bowling to want to watch it on television.
We go every couple months with your family.
I enjoy playing.
And we do have fun. Yeah.
I could go every weekend and play.
But you don't see many people picking up that 7-10 split.
No. Mm-mm.
The Ginger Assassin did it. And
Nice.
so keep your eye out for him if you guys are bored on a Saturday afternoon. And you turn on ESPN 18.
I want to watch the PBA.
Right. I got to talk about, you and I, we mentioned this last week. You and I have both gotten our first shots for the vaccine. We happen to get Pfizer. I know other people are getting Moderna. I don't know very many people that have gotten the one shot, the Johnson & Johnson. I think mostly homeless people get that.
We're in the midst of this whole thing. We've known lots of people who have started to begin getting this.
Almost everybody
I
now.
haven't heard of anyone
Getting Johnson & Johnson.
Yeah, it's not even available.
Well, and the reason I said that, homeless people, I wasn't making a joke.
That's true.
They are using those for one-time people because they might not see them again.
I think that's very, very smart.
Right, they might not come back.
It's very smart.
But no, we do have the Pfizer one in us. It's been a week now. I feel fine.
My arm hurt.
It hurt for a couple days. I still have a little black and blue thing there. Have you seen yours? It's kind of yellow.
I haven't looked.
Yeah. But we get our second one in a few weeks, obviously.
We get ours on May 4th.
May 4th, and then 2 weeks after that, we'll be fully vaccinated, they say.
That's what they say.
It takes 2 weeks after that, which is fine because it's right before our trip to Key West.
Key West.
We're going to Key West. But don't try to come with us. It's just the 2 of us.
No. I don't want to see anybody, really.
No, we're just going to chill out.
I just want to be in a place that's warm.
We're going to sit by the pool. We're going to...
Did you see that big-ass storm that just went through Florida?
I hope that doesn't happen while we're down there.
Crazy storm.
Well, I know our friend Brian lost power.
Like it was like a 10-minute storm, but it was like severe, fast, severe storm.
Not crazy.
And then someone had posted a picture of an alligator in their kitchen.
No.
Because apparently alligators don't like storms. And they put a reminder out that during storms, please make sure that all your doors and windows are closed.
Please.
You get alligators.
This is the reason I don't want to move to Florida. The very idea that every time we let the dogs out, we need to make sure there's no alligators in the backyard. Give me a break. I can't with that. I have enough trouble with the foxes here and wherever we live. We're in Delaware. Cat's out of the bag.
Cat's out of the bag.
We're in friggin' southern Delaware. Anyway, so I want to talk about this vaccine. There's a big thing now because a lot of cruise lines and airlines and even some restaurants now across the country are saying, hey, y'all need to prove to me that you've got the vaccine before you can come in the door and enjoy our services or our transportation. And people are now saying, lawyers are getting involved and saying, you can't do that. The ADA, the American Disabilities Act, says that there are people out there who, for religious reasons or for physical reasons, or could be many reasons why someone might not be vaccinated.
And we know this. We know someone who is not eligible,
right,
because of other prescription medications, which would go horribly.
Right. So
interact with the.
So is that person not able to fly on an airplane? Is that person not able to get on a cruise ship ever again or go out to eat at the Applebee's? It doesn't seem fair. So actually, they're saying that this might not be something that is going to be held up.
Yeah.
Because there are going to be court cases. There are going to be people that fight back and say, "Listen, I haven't been vaccinated. I'm going to wear a mask. I will be safe as I can be." But, you know, I want to fly on your airline. Right. I want to go on your cruise. I see this is going to be kind of a big mess in the next 12, 18 months.
Well,
worldwide.
Yeah, no. I get it. So does that mean that if I want to go on a cruise and I go and check in and I show my vaccine card, then I'm able to enjoy the cruise mask free, and then the person behind me who is taking some prescription medication or just refuses to get vaccinated can come on board as well, but that person needs to wear a mask?
I don't know if it's.
And then how do you keep track of all that all week long on a cruise ship?
I don't even think that it's going to be mask free though. I think we're going to be wearing masks for a long time.
Yeah.
I actually don't think the mask thing is going away anytime soon. Now, we've already vaccinated over 100 million Americans. It's growing every day by leaps and bounds. No, but we're getting there, and we're going to get there. I mean, the track record is really good right now.
Yeah.
But the mask thing's not going away. I think we'll still be wearing masks in the fall. I don't think this is something that's going away anytime soon. Well, and it might not be a bad thing.
Right. And
look how many people didn't get the flu this year.
Yeah. But
all of them.
You have to... remember, too, that I suspect we will be wearing masks in the fall, only because the summertime, people are going to be out and about and are going to do things that they probably shouldn't be doing.
Right.
And will probably continue. And then when it gets cold out, as long as you can get things done before the holidays.
And I think shows will come back, and I think concerts will come back, but I think the concert venues are going to say, hey, you want to come watch Fleetwood Mac? You're going to have to wear the damn mask.
Yeah.
So I think it might be just kind of a thing. And the airlines are probably going to continue to do it too.
Yeah.
Sucks. I want to see people's pretty mouths. See your pretty mouth. Unless you got bad teeth. Let's talk about other depressing stuff, because this was something that you and I have discussed recently. The Conners. Can we talk about the Conners on ABC?
Ugh, hurry up.
This is this show that...
I hate this show now.
Came from Roseanne, and then Roseanne got canceled.
Right.
Literally got canceled by Society and ABC.
Well, she shouldn't have said what she should have said.
Of course she shouldn't have said what she said, but she said a dumb thing. We've talked about this many times on the show. We thought it was a little extreme that she was ostracized from her show. I mean, ABC could have just canceled the damn thing. Right?
Now we know they should have.
Right. The show is horrible, people. And we've really tried to like it because Dale and I are huge fans of Laurie Metcalf. We think Jackie is the funniest thing on the show.
Yes.
I'm a huge fan of John Goodman. I think John Goodman is great in everything he's done.
Anything. Yes.
But not this. This has become depressing, maudlin. It's extreme poverty. It's alcoholism. We're about to get kicked out of our house. My girlfriend's moving away. I mean, everything bad that could happen is happening to these people on a daily basis. Plus, they threw COVID in there.
But the thing is that show originally, it was about those things. It was about that class of people, but it wasn't a constant. It wasn't the overarching story of the show.
They were always lower middle class.
They always
working
for every dime. And, yeah.
Absolutely.
But this has gotten ridiculous.
But the show was always funny, and there was always something fun about the show, and they made it through despite their lower middle class lifestyle.
they made fun of their
situation.
And this is not.
But now Becky has gone off the wagon, apparently. She's drinking again. They've all lost their jobs. They're about to lose their house. The next door neighbor died of brain cancer. They've got COVID scares every other week. It's like, stop. This is a sitcom. You're supposed to be entertaining me. This show is not funny anymore.
It's not. We've stopped watching.
Plus, they brought on the brat from Shameless, who is playing the same exact character that she played on Shameless.
And it doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
It doesn't work for
And it's horrible.
Yeah.
And it's not entertaining.
Because I like her in Shameless.
Yes. But that was her
that was her character. She's just become like this hard kid because of how she grew up, and she had to do it to live that way.
And then it
doesn't work for.
And then it did it again.
It doesn't work for Lanford in Illinois instead of Chicago.
Right. So if we're recommending shows, we're not recommending that.
No.
Watch The Goldbergs, people. The Goldbergs is still funny, laugh out loud.
Young Sheldon,
The Goldbergs. Those are probably two of my favorite comedies on TV right now. I haven't seen some of these new. I haven't seen some of these new ones, like the one where the girl gives the guy a kidney. I haven't seen that one. I haven't seen Home Economics yet.
We need to be watching Rebel, apparently.
Oh, with Katie Sagal.
Yes,
love her. She left.
She left
Connors to make Rebel.
Yeah,
and I've heard good things about it.
Very good
Let's
things.
check it out. Is that an ABC show?
I don't remember, but do you know what the show is based on?
Yeah, Aaron Brockovich. Yeah.
I didn't know that till I read about it.
I love Katie Sagal. She was also in Grand Hotel. She's been in Anarchy. What is it? She was in the
Sons of Anarchy.
Sons of Anarchy. She's done so many good things.
Yeah.
Of course, we all know her the best from Married with Children. She's great. They even make a Funko Pop figure of her as her character from Married with Children.
I can't remember her character name in that.
Jesus. Why do you do this shit to me?
I remember the kid's name was Bud.
Yeah.
But I don't remember Christina Applegate's character or Ted and Bud. That's all I remember. Bud Bundy and Ted Bundy.
I can't.
I can't think of her name.
I just had it because I just saw the character today. It doesn't matter. Nobody out there cares. They probably know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Peggy.
That's the one. Yeah.
Thank you. Documentaries are big for streaming. Did you know this? Look at this chart.
Yeah. Look at this.
Documentaries are up 190% this year. Streamers are ordering them left and right.
120.
Yeah, 120. Reality is also up, as we know. I mean, there's more reality shows than anything else. Children's program has gone through the roof, 40% up this year.
Yeah.
Because they're all home. Animation, same thing, 15%. What's gone down, this surprised me. Action adventure is down 8%. Horror is down 32%. People don't want to watch horror stuff in the middle of a pandemic.
No, I don't believe that.
But I believe producing it as much.
I believe that horror has a place and a time of the year.
And drama is also down almost 18% this year. It's because, Dale, people want more happy stuff, but they also apparently like real stuff. But that's no surprise.
Yeah.
With the rise of Discovery Plus and all these other ones.
Discovery Plus is huge right now.
Reality and real life stuff. People love that stuff. How to fix my bathroom, or More about Ted Bundy.
Yeah. And the thing with Discovery Plus is the Magnolia Network, which is the most anticipated part of Discovery Plus, hasn't even launched yet.
Yeah.
So that's going to be big for Discovery once that comes. You know, what's the Gaines? The Gaineses?
Yes.
They're huge.
Joanna and
Chip
Chip.
Gaines, they're huge.
We like them a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they do great renovations.
And they're
in
very
Waco.
likable. They're very, very likable.
In Waco, Texas. of
Yeah,
all
but she's
places.
also going to be doing a cooking show, which they've released one or two episodes.
Her magazine's awesome, by the way.
She is becoming a Ree Drummond really fast.
She's Martha Stewart-ish type.
Yeah.
But not as hot.
But starting like Ree Drummond did.
Right.
Start on TV.
Yep.
Or a blog, I think
Well, and then,
even was.
You know, they have a store.
Yeah.
Chip and Joanna have a store.
So do Ree Drummond. They have
They have a store, and now they have a hotel.
Right.
Yeah. It's all
on the same path.
It's all about expanding your brand.
Yeah.
Like, when are we opening the Swish Edition hotel? And who would stay there?
That would be a motel.
I know about 10 people who would probably stay there.
It's going to be a motel.
A no-tell motel.
Right?
Wait, what's the difference between a motel and a hotel?
When you open a door, you're either inside or outside.
Is that like the real definition?
I don't know. That's how I've always thought of it.
Yeah. We've been some really nice, expensive hotels that the door opens the outside. So
that is true.
But they may have been converted.
There's that one in New York.
Yes. And then there was one that we stayed in
all right, so maybe
in Hollywood,
so
in
maybe
L.A.
Maybe the definition is that you have to take an interior elevator
to get to your room.
To get to your room.
Or
that's a hotel.
If the bath mat in the bathroom is made of paper, that's a motel.
Yeah.
Or if the Roses live there.
Yeah.
Like David and...
That was just for sale.
Yes. Did we talk about that on the show?
I don't know. It was like $20 million or something.
The Rosebud Motel in Canada was for sale.
And it looks nothing. The rooms look nothing like what you saw on television. Because we
because
know that
a
was a studio. Yeah.
We know that when they were outside, they were actually there. But when they were inside, they were on a
because the rooms look actually
stage.
really nice in the real Rosebud.
And it's not really
it's
called
not
the Rosebud.
called the Rosebud.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't even called the Rosebud when they got there. They renamed it during the show. Talking about Schitt's Creek, in case you guys didn't know. If you haven't seen it, you're a dumbass because it's one of the best shows ever made.
It's really, really good.
Yeah. We were watching Bill Maher the other night, his Friday night show. He did this whole rant about the sad state of the Oscars. And I have to say that I completely agree.
Yeah, but it's not a new thing.
No, it's not a new thing. The Best Picture nominations at the Oscars have never really represented what people are watching.
No.
They're more arty films, the ones that people don't watch. I mean, one of these ones had a $22 million budget and only made $120,000 at the box office. I mean, and it's nominated for an Oscar. And we actually watched a big piece on it the other day it's got Amanda Seyfried in it.
Yeah.
And Gary Oldman. It's the Mank, the one about Marion Davids and William Randolph Hearst. That's nominated. Nobody's seen it, though.
No.
Some of the others that are nominated, The Father with Anthony Hopkins. It's about an aging man dealing with, dementia.
Right.
How fun is that? That's a feel-good picture
Great
of the year.
fun, man.
Judas and the Black Messiah, which is, I think it's a Black Panther thing, right?
I think so.
Yeah. This is where the FBI gets involved and tries to infiltrate the Black Panthers. Then the Minari. This is Stephen Yeun. He was in The Walking Dead. Yeun, is that how you pronounce it?
Mm-hmm.
He died, unfortunately, on The Walking Dead, but and a lot of people stopped watching it when he died because he was a fan favorite, right? But this is a movie about South Korean immigrants who make it in the rural part of the United States in the 1980s, which also is supposed to be very depressing. Everyone thinks this movie's going to win. Every critic in Hollywood believes that Frances McDormand's going to win for Nomadland.
Right.
This is about a widow who is forced to live in a van, and she travels around the country living in her van. That's what that movie's about. And then Promising Young Woman, Carey Mulligan plays a woman who's avenging her best friend's death like bad guys, rapists, I guess.
That might be the best one on the whole list.
It's just all. There's a couple more, but they're just like a drummer. Sound of Metal is about a drummer who loses his hearing. I mean, it's just all depressing stuff. The one though that I thought that you and I might really like is The Trial of Chicago 7.
Yeah.
This is made, directed, and written by Aaron
like Aaron
Sorkin.
Sorkin.
We really like him. His dialogue is second to none.
I mean,
West Wing,
American
President,
Newsroom.
Yeah.
I mean, the Newsroom first season, maybe the second, that is a great fucking show.
He is the king of dialogue.
Yes.
He does dialogue like
I wish
no
he would
one
do
else.
more TV.
Yeah. He should come. Well, he should do a reboot of The West Wing with a whole different cast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they couldn't bring any of those people back.
No, you'd have to start over. But the thing like that, though, is that was such a great show, and those characters just work so well together. So how do you redo that?
You couldn't.
And make it again.
You need to do something different, I guess. Anyway, it's interesting, and I would watch that one.
Unless you bring back Jeff Daniels as a president. I'd watch it.
I do like Jeff Daniels. I didn't like The Newsroom, though.
See,
I just didn't get into it.
The first episode was like the best part of the whole thing. And that whole tirade that he had and that college thing is like on everyone's YouTube thing. It sounds like hundreds of millions of views.
One of the best scenes of
one of the
any
best
TV
scenes
shows ever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And if you don't know what I'm talking about, just Aaron Sorkin, Jeff Daniels, Newsroom, Google it. You'll find it. It's the best thing.
You want to talk about weird celebrities?
Oh my goodness, are they all weird?
All right, so I want to know what you think about this. So we were just talking about this today at lunch about the guest hosts who have taken over running the Jeopardy TV show while Alex Trebek is gone. Well, he's not coming back.
I was about to say, what do you know that I don't?
That's weird. I didn't mean to say it that way. But this week this week and last week it was Aaron
Rodgers,
the football player. He's good.
Yeah.
Before that was Dr. Oz. He's not good because he's a bad doctor.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of controversy.
He's actually a good host, though.
Yeah.
It was before that. I think it was Katie Couric. And there's some interesting ones coming up too.
Yeah.
We know. Say her name from Big Bang.
Oh, Mayim Bialik.
Yeah, she's gonna be on the last week.
I'm thinking she can do it. She can kill that one.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, so that'll be interesting. Anderson Cooper starts next week.
I don't know about that.
I don't watch Anderson's show anymore because I think it's become just so opinionated. It's not a news show anymore. We used to watch it all the time.
Right.
But he's gone somewhere I don't understand. Plus now he's a baby. He has a baby. He doesn't even have a boyfriend. It's weird.
Oh.
What 50, 60-year-old man, gay man, just gets a baby out of the blue? It's just weird.
I don't want one.
Isn't it weird? Well, he doesn't, I mean, it's just like, I think he just did it because Andy Cohen did. And he felt like, oh, if Andy can do it, I can do it too.
Maybe he really wanted the child.
I don't understand these middle-aged gay men getting babies.
I don't care how old you are. I don't understand the period.
I know, I don't either. I don't understand why anybody wants a baby.
Right.
They're a lot of fucking work.
They're horrible little things.
And they're expensive.
They stink.
For 20 years, you got to pay for these things. Even more now because kids don't leave now, right? They keep coming back.
Right.
College is not cheap. I wouldn't even encourage them to go to college. I'd say the trade school, HVAC school is where you're going.
There you go.
There's money in HVAC.
Learn a trade.
Everybody needs HVAC.
Exactly.
You'll be working for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
It's recession proof.
Or funeral home school. What do you call that?
Undertaker.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. I don't know if it's called the Undertaker School. But anyway, that line of work. Yeah.
Well, anyway, Levar Burton. Do you guys know him?
Reading Rainbow.
He's been the host of Reading Rainbow for decades. He was also in Star Trek. He wore that thing. He was blind,
Yeah.
Star Trek The Next Generation, I think, was the show he was on. Anyway, he's been a whore for Jeopardy. He wants the job. He says, I think my whole career is an advertisement for being the host of Jeopardy.
He wants a job.
Yeah. And he says, I've got to believe that they've been paying attention. So how come he hasn't been booked as a guest host?
Right.
Right?
Maybe he should. I think he could probably do well at this.
You know who I think should do it? The other black guy, Well, not that there are only two of them.
Oh,
but,
the guy with 3 names.
Da 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 da.
Yeah, the one who
Tyson.
the one who canceled Pluto.
Yes.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
I love him.
I do too.
Love him.
He's funny.
He's so funny. He's very articulate and smart.
He's smart.
And he's been on Big Bang,
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah. And he's hosted shows before, so we know he can do that. I think he'd be amazing.
Yeah.
He would be my first pick. Or Aaron Rodgers. I like him too. He's on now. You guys watch him tonight. You'll see what we mean. He's here through the rest of the week. What is that running in there?
I have no idea.
Oh, the dehumidifier.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The Rock might just be the next president of the United States. Did you hear
I've
this?
been hearing this.
A lot of people are over this celebrity thing. They don't think that celebrities should be presidents anymore
agree.
because of what happened last time.
Yes.
What
I
did-
agree.
What did happen last time? I don't even remember now. I don't think career politicians should be president either.
Yeah, but
I mean, this Biden
someone
guy's been around forever.
Yeah, but someone should have
Some experience.
their toe in the water of politics and understand how things run.
I'm voting for John Boehner next time. I wish he would run. We saw him in an interview this morning.
Yeah.
He's a smart guy. He likes to smoke and drink wine. He's
I
a
like it.
smoker.
Yeah.
And he drinks wine like constantly.
Nice.
Yeah. Anyway, 45% of Americans that were polled in some Pigsby poll, Pipsley poll. What is it? What the hell is that? Nobody knows.
Pipsley.
They say 46% of them want the former wrestler turned superstar Hollywood actor to run for president, and they would vote for him. That's more than Oprah. That's more than anyone else.
Really?
A lot of people think that Will Smith should run. I don't know. That's ridiculous.
No.
I don't think that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has time to be president because he's in the gym all the time. Have you seen him?
Yeah.
He's like huge. Plus, he makes like 18 movies a year.
Right.
So when is he going to have time
He'd
for this?
be happier and make more money just staying where he's at.
Listen, Hollywood actors have been presidents before. Ronald
Yeah.
Reagan,
Mm-hmm.
Clint Eastwood. Oh, he wasn't president, but
No.
he did run for mayor of something.
Yeah.
And there are other people, actors. Arnold Schwarzenegger was governor of
Right. And
California.
That's fine, but start from the bottom. Don't just think you can just automatically go. I mean, look at what we just went through.
He started at the top.
Right.
Right. He was just
And just had no understanding of how things worked.
right. Well, he did it his own way.
Well, that's true.
Right. We're talking about Trump, in case you guys didn't know. I don't have any buttons. I don't have any fun buttons to press. Justin Timberlake and Janet Jackson, the Super Bowl wardrobe malfunction thing will never go away. There's a new book out by super stylist Wayne Scott Lucas, who told Page Six today that Justin Timberlake insisted on doing something bigger than anyone else had ever done during their performance. And it was always planned from the beginning that he was going to rip that thing off and show off her boobie.
This is legit.
That's what super stylist Wayne Scott Lucas says in his new book, is that it was planned from the beginning. It was not a wardrobe malfunction.
Wow.
Yeah. He said he wanted to outdo Britney, Madonna, and Christina Aguilera, who had all come before him. So, I don't know.
That's news, man.
I don't think it matters in the grand scheme of things.
It didn't matter then.
It doesn't matter now.
No.
But he did pull off that thing, and her boobie came out.
Oh.
But she was wearing that little pasty thing.
Yeah.
Everyone has boobs. I don't know why everyone was up in an uproar about it.
Because there were kids watching.
And kids will have boobs someday.
They have them now.
I don't understand why people are all, you can't pull your dick out at a restaurant, but everyone 50% of the people have one. It's not like it's a big secret. Tom Hanks must be so proud of his son, Chet. Chet Hanks is continuing to stir the pot. I don't know why. I guess he just wants to make a name for himself. I didn't know. Did you know he was a rapper?
No, I had no idea.
He raps under the name Chet Hayes because I think Chet Hanks isn't very rapperish. He declared that this summer, 2021, is going to be a white boy summer. He says it's not a white supremacy thing. He says he was making fun of Megan Thee Stallion's 2019 hit Hot Girl Summer. So he's like, well, if she can have Hot Girl Summer, we're going to have White Boy Summer.
I don't even know what any of those things mean.
I don't either. I mean, a Hot Girl Summer is what we all want, right? I mean, you don't want to see ugly girls at the pool.
Right.
In a bikini.
Right. And
you want to see hot girls at the pool. And so I guess he's saying we don't want to see black boys in the summertime. We just want white ones.
Is that what he's saying?
I don't know what he's saying, but it's wrong.
Right.
It's misguided.
Yes.
I mean,
he's a kid.
He's not that. He's not he's not a kid.
Oh.
He's 30 years old.
Holy shit. Are you kidding me?
On Sunday, he treated his 483,000 Instagram followers to a clip from a video that showed him bouncing his head on a woman's bottom. And the lyrics to the song is "Hot Boy, White Boy Summer, got your favorite Instagram bitch DMing your number." That's his song, "White Boy Summer." You and I are going to have a white boy summer. I mean, but we're not going to call it that.
I mean, I'm not going to dub the entire summer season as White Boy Summer.
No, that would be stupid. Not in this age and day.
I don't want no parts of a White Boy Summer. Do you know what happens to me in the summer?
You burn
I
easily.
burn like a goddamn motherfucker.
I wonder if Tom gets in there and says something to his son. I'd slap him upside the head.
He's 30 years old. He's his own man. I'd just let him go.
Chet is not happy about being Tom Hanks' son. He said, if I invented a cure for cancer tomorrow, in the article, they would write, Tom Hanks' son invents a cure for cancer.
That's the funniest thing.
Isn't that funny?
That's the funniest thing that's actually said in this whole thing.
You have
but
to.
It's so true.
But it is true. And you know that Madonna's daughter, Lola, and
then Michael Jackson kids.
Right. They're always going to be their father's or their mother's kids. I
Right.
mean, they're always going to be identified that way. Lisa Marie Presley is always Elvis Presley's daughter, right? That's just what comes with celebrity. And it's funny that
it's just funny the way that he said that.
It's funny the way he said
because
it.
it's so true.
It is true. It's very true.
Oh God.
That's funny. All right. Well, maybe we've done enough. What do you think?
Yeah.
But I think it's been a funny show.
Yeah.
Where's the Swish closing music? Here it is. There's so many buttons on my board. So many buttons. We want to say goodbye to two famous people this week. They couldn't be more different.
So, in memoriam.
Yeah. DMX died of a heart attack this last Friday, brought on apparently by a drug overdose. Mm-hmm. He was a rapper and he was an actor. He was also a huge fan of the Golden Girls.
I've heard this more than once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So actress Gabrielle Union announced this week that he was a huge fan of the show.
That's funny because we're actually rewatching them ourselves.
You and I were just watching season 5 last night before we went to bed. Also, Prince Philip died last week. He was 99 years old. It's hard to feel too sad about someone who's 99 passing on. I mean, he lived 99 friggin' years.
Yeah.
That's pretty great. He thought Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's interview with Oprah was madness. He's also going to be buried in a wool casket driven down the street by an electric car. I don't know. Well, both of those things are weird. I don't know what a wool casket is.
Yeah. And why isn't he like a horse and buggy carriage type thingy, which seems more royally appropriate?
I don't know. When I die, I don't want a wool casket, and I don't want to be driven by no electric fucking car.
I have heard about those types of caskets. There's also other ones because
biodegradable.
Exactly, they're healthier for the earth.
Well, I want to be cremated. Just say it right here. So
supposedly, dead rotting bodies in the ground is supposed to be like the super fuel for things to grow.
Oh, well, maybe I won't be. Yeah. Maybe I'll be putting my mom's rose garden then.
There you go.
My mom will probably be gone by then, though. All right. Don't forget, we'll be back this Friday with a new Binge Bum podcast. That's all about streaming video. Yeah. And then we'll be back with Swish Edition next week.
Oh, my goodness.
We love you guys.
Bye.
I don't understand why people are all, you can't pull your dick out at a restaurant, but everyone 50% of the people have one. It's not like it's a big secret.